So could you tell us your impression of Kondo?
He is a very tough, well-rounded fighter. I knew it was going to be a good battle before I fought, and he showed a lot of spirit and kept on coming after me. It was a good fight.
What do you think was the reason that you were able to win today?
I guess, I don't know, I just had a little bit more heart. I kept going and tried to pull it out in the end. I knew I might have been a little behind. And I know I hit him pretty hard a few times.
I got the impression that maybe you were not at your best condition. How was it?
No, I wasn't quite at my best tonight. I got a little sick overnight and all day today. It was kind of tough for me to go in and still fight the way I did. But I'm happy it turned out the way it did.
Oh, today, Wanderlei Silva lost his fight. What do you think about that?
I thought he had a very good fight. I probably would have decided that he was the winner, but it was a really close fight. I guess that was his first loss in Pride. But you know, he fought a very tough fight. He shows that he's a true champion and can still handle with the, you know, go in there with the bigger guys and still compete. And that's what I like about his good heart.
So, thank you very much.
Arigato.
So, unfortunately, you were lost, but what did you think of the fight? What did you think of the fight?
Well, it was horrible to me. So one more time. I'll try again. I'll never give up. I gotta die in the ring. You gotta keep me trying. I don't know. I think people's wait. I think Japanese people say, well, this guy's he's not a winner. You're gonna give up. I'm not will give up. I don't care. I gotta keep trying.
Could you tell us your impression of Chen, your opponent?
He did good. He did better than me. So we got both in the league. We're gonna do better. It's gonna be a win. So he did better than me. We're gonna do that.
What is your goal for next year?
Keep working. I go train. I gotta put my face up and try again. It's not end of my life. It's end of one match. I gotta try again.
It threw me off. He had a good game plan because I was thinking takedown. So he came at me with the punch. I would throw hands for a minute, and then I was thinking, waiting for the takedown. Good, he hits hard, really hard. But that's what we wanted to do, was show the lightweights and how exciting that we can be. And I can't thank him enough for standing up and punching with me. That's what happens when two people going in, shooting the lights out, trying to, want to put on a good fight. That's all that matters. And, he's a good puncher. I know everybody knows his wrestling, but now we need to take notice of his punches too.
So we saw that you had a lot of difference in the size, in terms of size. Does the size have any influence on your fight?
Yeah, I've been at 143, and this was my first fight back at 160. I felt okay. I make no excuses. This was the weight I said yes. This is the weight class I decided to go to, and these are the opponents that I'm going to fight. Naturally, I'll continue to get bigger and stronger, and when the lightweight tournament starts, I'm going to plow my way through, and we'll have Pulver go me too. And next time, we'll see if I can be stronger and I get the knockout. No, the knee held up this time. So he threw the kicks, and that first one came in, and I said, not this time, my knee feels good. But I definitely look worse than I feel. I feel pretty good. Again, I just came here for one reason, and that was to be exciting. And I just wanted to show the fans that I appreciate them, and I hope they appreciate what I tried to give out there in that fight. I was sitting up in the opening show, up in the rafters. I'm afraid of heights, so I was up really high, but I had a good time just hearing the crowd. I've never heard so many people. This is what I've always dreamed of being, was a Pride fighter, and it's fun. Like I said, I just want to show them that the lightweights can bring some excitement too. And when we do the lightweight tournament, there's going to be a lot of great fights, and I know I'm going to be competing very hard to meet in the finals with Gomi and see if we can't do it a second time. But I love being a Pride fighter. It's what I've wanted to be for a long time. Whoever, I never really get asked for an opponent. It's whoever the matchmaker puts me against, that's who I'm going to go out there and that's who I'm going to fight. So whoever they think is next, that's who I'm going to fight. But we'll see how the draw goes for the tournament, for the lightweight tournament, and we'll see who my first round opponent will be. Whoever. I'm just, like I said, I'm just here to get the fans on their feet and make sure they come and have a good time when they come to the show. And, you know, like I said before, if I have to fall in the process, that's the way it goes, because that's the game I play, and I'm not going to change it up anyway.
What'd you guys think?
皆さんどう思われましたか？
If the first fight was luck, this fight was luck, so that means we got to have a lucky 3. Yes, I want a rematch.
はい、その通りです。再戦したいです。
I trained so hard for this fight. I underestimated Miracle Krokop, like he underestimated me the first time. But chances are there won't be any underestimating anybody the second time. I mean the third time. And like he said, he's got bigger fish to fry. You know, he's going after a belt, and you know, I gotta do what he did. When I beat him, I gotta fight. I gotta fight everyone I can fight just to be able to get back in the hunt. He's a great fighter, but I don't give a fuck. He's not the best. I think he got lucky today, but hey, you know, he beat me. I'm taking nothing against it. That wasn't luck. He beat me fair and square. There's no excuses. I trained with Mark Coleman, and this is Mark Layman. Take the pictures, write his name down, Mark, M-A-R-C, L-A-I-M-O-N. You know how to spell Mark Coleman. Elizabeth Broly behind me. We've got a great team in Las Vegas. And believe me, I lost today, but I grew so much out there. Just like I've grown so much in Las Vegas. There's a time for crying about spilled milk or whatever, but right now I'm excited because I know what I am. I know where I'm at in my fighting career. If Miracle gives me a rematch, which he better give me a rematch because I gave him a rematch and I didn't have to. I believe that men make their own way in this world, and he's gonna give me another shot. And when that fight happens, it will be. I've seen this man twice. I know that this man is a little nervous when he's in the ring with me. He did not see fear in my eyes, but I saw something in his face. He backed up. I was the bull in the ring. He got the upper hand and he finished. And that's what makes a fight. That's what gives a fighter a win. But yeah, the next time we fight, there will be a lot more. Well, it'll pretty much be the same. I'm saying it's going to be about 5 minutes. One of us is going to knock each other out, or it's going to be a submission. Like I said, evolution. 2005. That for me, the word for me is evolution. I have to constantly evolve. And my partner right here, Mark Coleman, he's always told me that I keep myself stagnant. He wanted to push me and keep me maturing as a fighter. And until I met this beautiful lady behind me and this gentleman right here, I didn't realize how great I could be. I was stuck here in my head. So, evolution, 2005 Pride, this is evolution. Every fighter in Pride right now should be here. Every fighter that you saw tonight was good enough and great enough to be here and stay here. So every fighter that you see, the Vanderlei Silvas, the great champions that he is, the Randy Couture's, the Nogueiras and the Fedors, evolution is what's going to happen. Everybody's going to get better, and every fight you see is going to be amazing.
I'm rather honored that he even called me out like that. I respect him very much, and he fought a great fight tonight, and he is a great fighter, well-rounded great fighter, no doubt about it, but Kevin can beat him, I can beat him. I'm going to beat him, no doubt about it. I know I can beat him, I can take him down. Can't stop me, I'm going to pound him out. And if I get the chance, like I said, it's an honor that he even mentioned my name and called me out. So I'm going to make him, if I get the chance, I'm going to make him pay for it.
Happy New Year, Japan. Love you guys. Always, you make me feel like home. Love you like family.
皆さん、良いお年を。いつも日本に帰って How do you feel now?
Tired.
疲れました。So what's the biggest reason why you got win tonight?
Because I didn't give up. That's what.
So it's the first win ever over Randleman Silva in Pride. How do you feel about that?
I feel good. It's quite lucky. Could have easily gone to Vanderlei, but yeah, I feel really good. It was a good win, especially at Vanderlei, and it means I'm going well.
Well, several times we saw Vanderlei trying to submit you from the ground. And did you find his ground technique a threat for you?
I think because he's a bit lighter, I think I could try and empower him. That's how I think I survived some of the ground techniques.
So he's light. So
No, I just thought I could survive some of his techniques because he wasn't on that properly, and I was a bit heavier than him.
What was your strategy coming into this fight? You seemed very loose. Sometimes when he was on the ground, you would jump up onto him. Did you have any strategy going into the fight?
No, the strategy was I thought that we were just going to come in and scrap it in the middle. He's a rumbler like myself, and I thought that's what's going to happen. But yeah, I did feel loose.
So you always, make a big upset to us by making a big win. So what is your goal for next year? Are you going to surprise us again?
My goal is just to try and win the Pride title now. That's all my goal was when I started in Pride. Don't want to get to them.
So could you tell us what you think of the fight?
There's a lot of emotion that came about from the fight, from feeling the anxiety of walking into the arena, hearing Yoshida, and the crowd loved Yoshida, and walking in there and then actually coming across the ring and looking at your opponent eye to eye. I never experienced that before, and then the first time he actually came in and I caught him with a jab and really shocked him. I think after that, it was a fight. Before that, it was, nerves and scared. But then at that point, it became a fight, and then, it was.
この試合からはですね、So you are not actually, you are not really injured in your face, like no cut. What do you think?
No, the strike that he got me with was an overhand, and it caught my nose a little bit, bloodied my nose up. But I cut myself about 3 weeks ago here with a knee. I was shooting in and caught a knee to the face, so there was no cuts from this fight. I have very sore legs from him kicking, and that's why, later in the match where he started to kick, I really pulled back, and I was waiting for him to start shooting, and then I was going to try to hit him with the right hand. So, besides those soreness of the legs, no cuts, no.
Well, Yoshida was saying that he expected that you are going to clinch and try to take him down more, but you actually fight with standing up. Was that your game plan?
Yeah, it was. Watching the mini tapes of Yoshida with Mark Hunt all the way to Vanderlei, where he's very comfortable down in the bottom position, in the guard, in the mount, in those positions, we decided that it wouldn't be successful for me to try to beat him in those positions. We might as well stand up with him since I'm bigger, stronger, maybe go hand to hand, toe to toe, and try to beat him in the match that way.
So you have a long career as a wrestler, but to tell us honestly, how long did you train for this mixed martial art?
6 weeks.
6週間です。
Yeah, 6 weeks after New Year, after Halloween fight here, I went home and I had to travel for 2 more weeks, and then I went in 6 weeks, about 5 days a week, twice a day, every day, striking for judo to Muay Thai, all the way, every discipline of mixed martial arts, we trained and tried to come up with a game plan and went out there and executed it upon what we learned.
So do you plan to continue fighting mixed martial arts?
At this point, I'm going to sit down and talk with Team Quest, my team, and we're going to talk about the strategy and what direction we'd like to go, and maybe continue. Pride has offered me an opportunity to have 3 fights. We're going to sit down and talk to them and maybe continue, and it depends how I guess I go home and people feel about me back in America, and if they're happy for me and they're excited about this, I think I'll continue. If not, I may look at going on and being a coach and being a wrestling coach, and that's what my profession as a teacher is.
What is your goal in Pride?
For me, I think my life, not just goal in Pride, but my life goal is to learn and always continue to become better and stronger at wrestling, at Pride, at coaching, at teaching, everything. And right now my goal is to learn self-defense, striking, mixed martial arts, everything, and see how good I could get. And I feel that I made big jumps, and in the future there's potentially bigger jumps. I think I just want to go back and talk.
Well, if you can send a message, send a word to Yoshida, what would you say?
Thank you. Yoshida was a class act in sports, in judo, in Olympic sports, and now in Pride fighting. I felt his pain. After I defeated him, I felt his struggles, his pain. I looked in his eyes and I saw the anguish and the sadness, and feeling that, I knew his pain, and I was glad that we walked off there, shook hands, hugged each other, and arigato, and thanked him for the opportunity to fight. And I think Pride for the fight, or the opportunity to fight on this New Year's card. It was an amazing experience, and thank God.
Let me ask one quick. I heard something happened with your foot, frostbite, or is that?
Yeah, in 2002, before I came back this year and won the bronze medal at the Olympic Games, I spent 18 hours at 25 below zero back in Wyoming, and all my clothes were frozen and everything froze on my body. And it was a miracle I came out that night out of the wilderness, and to come back and lose one toe, my right middle toe, to amputation, to be able to come back and win a bronze medal this year and win tonight is a miracle. And thank God for the chance for me to come back and be alive and come back and represent America, the sport of Pride, and to be here today. Arigato.
We'd like you to say something about your fight. How do you feel?
I'm actually very disappointed because I lose the fight, of course, and the fight was very show, and I couldn't show what I know about Pride fighting style, and that's it. Actually, I'm disappointed. The fight was short and I lost. And for me, okay, this is different. This is my first Pride fight, actually, normal fight. I have 73 stand-up fights, and this is totally different sport, But I trained very hard for this fight, and it's happen and lose.
So Mr. Minowa, in the first round, Mr. Minowa gave you a lots of unique and strange attacks, weird attacks like drop kicks. So did you feel something upset?
No, I was I prove with the pros all my training before, and I know I will come with pros with the takedown. And he tried 2-3 times, but I know I must mistake for myself because I beat him one time with kick in the head, and normally I have to let him get up again and continue the fight. But I was aggressive, I was full spirit, fighter spirit, and I want to destroy him on the ground, and this was a mistake. And he take my leg and make leg arm, and that's it.
So in this fight, actually you were defeated by submission. And in your daily training, what is usually working on? What are you working on?
I do a lot of training to block the submission, but listen, I said I don't have so much experience with this submission, everything, you know. And what I said before 2 minutes, I was too enthusiastic, too aggressive, you know. I got too aggressive to the fight, and in the first second I kicked him in the head also, and okay, I have not so much experience, that's why he get me on submission. Normally I learn last half years a lot about that, but in the ring is a different thing.
Let me ask you, what are your plans for the future? Do you plan to continue with Pride or do the stand up?
Okay, this was actually my first fight with Pride. Last fight was I was injured and I don't train for my last fight. For this fight I'm ready set for myself because I trained so hard and I was in 100% in good shape. In the future I don't know, I want to make next fight again, stand up fight to get again, what's the name for it? To be myself again, you know. And I must train also a lot with ground fight, and but I'm actually stand up fight. I will see what I do. I want to continue both. And this is totally different sport. I mean, if I fight stand up, I feel good. Also with the small gloves, everything perfect. But I have a little problem if people going on the ground with me, you know. And, but I think in the future will be better.
以上でステファン・レコ選手のインタビューを終わります。
Thank you very much.
ありがとうございました。